Hello everybody, it's Mike here. I wanted to come to this page to talk to you folks that have been to our clinics and this and that. And as you all know, we hope that y'all are doing really good with your horses after you've came to the clinic. And we've been busy shooting some videos. We've been on the road too. Everything's fixing to start to slow down. But what I want to talk to you about is these snaffle bits. I know some people come to the clinic and even voice their concerns about they just didn't know about the snaffle bit. And yet they done what I taught. Their horses are 1,000 times better. Now, as horse sellers, Joy and I worry constantly about the safety of the people that buy our horses. And we've sold a horse that a 12-year-old girl rode all the time. And we've sold it to a lady. Rode it several times on several rides and got along great. For some reason, she put a wonder bit on the horse, which a wonder bit is like a snaffle, but it has a shank, and it also has a chain curb, which makes it a leverage bit. Leverage bits do not work on what we're teaching here. There's a reason why we keep saying use a snaffle bit. Use a snaffle bit. What happens to people is they don't have enough faith in their self, and they sure don't have enough faith in their horse to set up there and ride their horse and quit worrying about it in a snaffle bit. So with the wonder bit on, they're riding down the trail there and there's a fence and a herd of horses come running up and spook her horse. Whereas if she'd had the snaffle bit on, she could have pulled its head around and shut the horse down. But with the leverage wonder bit, and it's a wonder more people don't get killed with it, that's why it's called the wonder bit, there was too much pressure on the chin. Too much of an angle where it couldn't roll. I mean, it was just leveraging that horse's head. So when she pulled its head around, it would not stop. And eventually what happened, there was so much pressure being put on, the horse reared up, fell over backwards, stomped the woman, broke some ribs, punctured a lung, and all this. Now, I am teaching something that is not being taught in the gaited horse world. I swear I think I'm the only person in the United States that's preaching this about these snaffle bits. Everybody thinks when they see you with a snaffle bit, and I'm going to promise you, you're going to get comments on it. Well, you can't ride a gaited horse in a snaffle bit. Well, you got to have a leverage bit to ride a gaited horse. Bull crap. Me and Joy rode 9 miles yesterday on the gravel road, stuck an old horse up in a foxtrot, and he trotted for 2 miles with his reins a-flopping. This is what I'm trying to tell you. If you get them soft, supple, and light, and get your horse responsive to you, get your horse staying between your hands and your legs, they can gait in a damn halter. You do not have to have even a snaffle bit in them if you will get your horse broke. And that is exactly what I'm trying to tell y'all. If you're getting along with your horse in a snaffle bit and you're not having no problems, for God's sake, don't change. Don't change. I don't care what anybody tells you out there. Don't listen to them, because your horse that you have is being trained unlike any gaited horse in the United States. Whoever's telling you that has no idea what's going on your horse. So do not fall for that. If you're getting along just fine with your horse, you just sit there and you just keep on doing what you're doing. There's a lot of other things going on. As a lot of you know, we were going to Pennsylvania to do another clinic out there. It's looking like we're not going to make that. There's just been some logistics come up on that situation out there. And we have chosen not to do that clinic. Now, as most of you know, we're home, as you can see, right now, but we're waiting on some people from Virginia to come in here to buy a horse. So we've met them here at the barn. We're going back to North Fork River Ranch today. I think what we're going to start maybe trying to do is, for a fee, we're going to have a weekend with Mike. And what that's going to be is where you can bring your horse, and I will work on your horse and you one-on-one for a couple of days, for a weekend, and try to get you lined out. I've had a lot of people ask me about that, and I think that's something we're entertaining on doing. So you're going to hear more about that in the near future. But I'm telling you, if you're riding your horse with this snaffle bit and everything's going great, don't listen to nobody. You keep doing what you're doing, because it's just like what I've always said in my previous videos. A deer jumps up in front of you and you got on one of them shank bits, and the first thing you do is pull up. Where's your horse going? I'll tell you, up. He's going up. It's too much pressure on his head. And it's just like the one horse that I rode on the trail ride that time, and I've told this story in other videos. I was fighting him, a one rein stopping him every 20 feet, because all he wanted to do is run off. And an old gentleman grabbed a hold of my wife, said I could help him if he'd just put a bigger shank bit on that horse. Why would I want to do that? These older folks, God love them, they are closed-minded. They've done what they've done for 50 years, and they're not interested in changing. What we are doing is evolving, and we are using horsemanship, is what we're using. Getting our horses soft, supple, and light. So, I wanted to share that story with you. Even though a wander bit, if you look at it, you think, well, that's a snaffle bit. Yeah. It's also a gag, and it's also a leverage bit, because there's two little deals hangs down on the side where you can really crank on one. Don't fall for it. Your O-ring snaffle bits, your D-ring snaffle bits is all you need if you get your horse soft, supple, and light. So
continue with your flexing.
Just continue with your flexing, continue with your softening exercises, get the horse soft, 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 and you will have a great ride. We ride every single day, and it is in a snaffle bit. The ladies coming in here today, we've already sold them one horse. They have liked that horse so much, it wasn't ours, it was Linda's. And I trained it. The daughter has been riding the horse. She sent Joy a message last Sunday and said, my daughter's been riding this horse and she absolutely loves it. She wants to buy a Rafter M horse. Well, what do you think they're going to get? They're going to get a great sound trail horse in a snaffle bit. That's what they're going to get. So, anyway, stay tuned. Y'all have any questions, feel free to comment on the page or send us a message. We'll be glad to hear from you.